It's day 11 of the Radio Free Skaro Fluid Links Advent Calendar, and here's the question of the day from John Mueller, Das Infogod. I said that as a German accent because I assume with the umlauts over the U that's what it means.
Does that mean we have to answer in a German accent as well? Can we answer like Kraftwerk?
Well,
please do not.
No, I don't think we.
How's about
I'm
Dieter?
already doing it.
How about Dieter from Saturday Night Live?
How about none of these things?
I think I'm speaking about like the fish from the American Dad.
Klaus.
Klaus, that's his name. The question is this: if you could be gifted any original prop from the entire run of Doctor Who, small or large, what would you choose? Any prop.
Secondary control room.
Is that a prop? That's a set. That's a set.
It's a prop. Okay, well then the console from the secondary control room. That's a prop.
That's a prop.
Well, okay, you can the prop. Just that the prop from the console. That's it. Like, it doesn't.
No, just the console itself. Because it looks like an end table anyway. So you could totally put it. It's people who don't know it's Doctor Who would be like, oh, that's just a decoration you have, and then people who do know it's Doctor Who would be like, oh my god, how the hell did you get this?
That's true, actually.
And you can store things in it like the Doctor does.
There's got to be a drinks cabinet in there. On the other side, we see.
Well, there's like a little note. There's a little desk notepad writing thingy, and there's like a shaving mirror. So what the hell?
That's true, but I mean, like, there's like three. The three sides that we don't actually see. I'm sure has liquor in it, and there's like so the Zeus plugs or something like that, or the Wurzel gummits or whatever they're called.
Zeus plugs was accurate. That is true. Zeus plug. That is right.
That's a direct reference. Hand of fear.
I know it is. Hand of fear.
Yeah. Wow. I was really surprised, Warren, that you went straight to the secondary control room. That's a shocking development.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to be me, man.
I suppose you got to be you. Yeah. Well, I mean, I suspect, despite there's being some really amazing prop design since 1976, I feel like, yeah, we're probably all going to lean towards the classics here.
Of course we are.
The props are like super cheap. You'll pick them up and you go, oh man, this thing seems so much more substantial when I watched it on TV on videotape in 1985, and now I'm holding it in my hand.
I think another one would be the 80s Cyberman guns, because those are my favorite Cyberman guns.
I loved those Cybermen. I built one. I built one out of tinfoil and cardboard, and I think like a machine gun, so it made a little noise and stuff. Like, not an actual machine gun, toy machine gun.
Not much worse than what they did. So
that's the thing. When you're making like make-believe stuff when you're a kid out of tinfoil, I'm thinking, really? How much far away from this is they had like sellotape holding together the cyber helmets in 1966 in the 10th Planet. You can see it, like, glistens. Like the stuff you wrap your Christmas presents with was being used to wrap aliens and Doctor Who. And they still happen to.
That's where they're pushing the poor capabilities of that day's television as far as it could go.
I know, yeah, you can really see it glisten on the vidfire. So Warren has chosen the secondary control room console, which
and I'm going to store my guns in it, my 80s Cyberman guns.
Oh yes, of course. So it's a gun cabinet and a liquor cabinet.
Yes, Chris, of course. That's a potent combination.
Yeah, sure. This sounds like a great idea. What a great idea! Well, I'm feeling kind of angry.
Because of the state.
Let's pour myself three fingers of whiskey here, and let's see where the Cyberman gun takes me. Yeah,
because of the state of temporal grace, I'll be fine.
I think yes, that's why that is why the state of temporal grace was invented, because the liquor cabinet is stored
drinks
next
and
to the
guns.
Chris, do you have a favorite prop that you would want from a small or large? Which would you choose? Entire run of Doctor Who.
I've got a top three.
Oh, whoa! Okay.
Not necessarily in the order I'm going to say them, but I've got a top three. One of them is going to be the original TARDIS prop.
Okay, yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah,
original one.
Yeah.
One of them would be the Jaggeroth spaceship model from City of Death.
Yeah.
And the third one, and I know who owns this, would be the Trojan horse from Mythmakers.
Oh, that's David J. Howe owns that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I heard he also owns the episodes. He does.
Yeah, he's just hanging on to them for no good reason.
Yeah, those are all good. I have to wonder. Like, I'm amazed that horse still exists, given it's 60 years old almost now.
Yeah,
like, it's got to be made out of wood. Like it is like made out of matchsticks. Essentially, that thing. Like, it is one pile of dirty newspapers and oily rags away from just going up in smoke.
Wow, that's you're depressing the hell out of me here.
Yeah. Speaking of which, speaking of going up in smoke, this is what happened to this original prop. So I would like to go back in time and rescue it before it did that sometime in the 1990s. The Trial of a Time Lord space station.
Yes. Oh my God.
Good call.
Right? Like that is, like you want to say you got an end table out of that secondary control room console. This is like a round table, you know?
What you need as well is you put that on a table or in a display case or something like that.
Right.
And you have some sort of like...
it's like 20 feet wide, but sure, a display case.
Sure. And what you do is somewhere nearby, like in the doorway to the room or something like that, you have like an invisible tripwire or something that plays the music as it was zoomed into from trial.
Uh-huh.
So as you approach it, it plays the music.
Here's the thing. Well, that would be great. I would like.
Yeah, it's a good idea in theory.
In theory, but I feel like if I had that thing, I would just automatically just have it playing anyway because I just spend all my time in the room with my iPhone doing little camera swoops and stuff, and then I'd have like some fake TARDIS come down in the middle, and then it would come down, and then I would eat dinner around it because it's like it's big enough to be a table, or maybe it's like a podcasting
You'd
table.
eat dinner on it eventually. Come on.
I would, you know what? I don't know if I'd eat dinner. It's a little bumpy and stuff, but I look at all those crevices and I'm thinking, you know what? Laundry. Let's dry some laundry on that. I think this is probably a good use of it.
This is why we don't have the props.
We would just misuse them. We
Exactly.
Really, if we had all these three, none of which exist, by the way, we're all choosing long forgotten, destroyed props, is that we could sell them for a lot more money and buy new props, but we don't. We just want to travel back in time and have cuddly, large, giant props from Doctor Who's history, all of
probably dangerous,
very dangerous, full of liquor and guns and dogs and stuff, and decrepit and probably cheap, but we still love them anyway. That's like our love of Doctor Who in general, really.